Hello, everyone. Today we're looking at Enter the Matrix: Path of Neo. And so this game is more of a one-to-one retelling of all three movies kind of after they came out. And you basically play as Neo from beginning to end. So unlike Enter the Matrix, you're just playing as Neo. And this is, like, again, a very straightforward kind of game. I don't know, my general feeling on this whole game is that it's fine. It does, all the things it sets out well. Similar to Enter the Matrix, you use your left trigger to activate slow motion, and you can do cool things like pick up guns in the air, run up walls, do all that kind of stuff. For some reason, I didn't really enjoy this game as much as Enter the Matrix. Maybe because, I don't know, like it forces you to do all these slow-mo finishers and whatever. It doesn't feel as fast-paced, I guess, as Enter the Matrix. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is. Even though technically you can do more stuff, it feels like a lot of things are kind of almost scripted. There's a lot of stages which were kind of interesting / weird, though. Like near the end of the game, you're in this space world where you're fighting these giant anthropomorphic ants. I guess that was something with the Wachowskis did or thought of at some point. And I guess on that point, it is interesting that near the end of the game, the Wachowskis actually appear in the game. It's like, oh, cool, we're so glad that you made this video game. We're actually going to add our own thing to it. So basically, instead of defeating Smith at the end of the game, like in the movies, they have this giant hurricane of debris. And the Wachowskis actually come out and they have like break the fourth wall and like, well, we know the game was supposed to end like this, but because this is a game, we can do whatever we want. So they create this giant Mecha Smith that you have to take down, and this is giant like final battle. And there's this really funny little point where they're just like having fun with it and doing this cool thing and just doing it because why not? And honestly, I love that. I love that when the creative directors of one medium get together with another one and they're able to kind of collaborate and make something really cool and really different and interesting. Despite what I don't really feel this game is as good as the other one, the section of this game I actually really enjoyed was actually the katana levels. Again, a completely new scenario that I thought was super cool. So basically you're in this like black and white Japanese like movie setting, and you find all these different weapons like katanas and swords and whatever, and you're able to use them against all these other samurai, and it's part of like the training program Neo goes through at the beginning, and it's super cool. I love it. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't like all the sort of forced animations and scripts. I like the game being kind of open and able to adapt to, like the in-game physics or something. I don't know how to describe it. The other thing I don't like, and I do like again, is the fact that katana level, a lot of weapons in that level just don't appear for the rest of the game. So it's like, well, what's the hecking point then if I'm never going to see them again? It just feels kind of lame. A lot of this game feels like, oh, we're going to let you do this cool thing for the sake of doing it, and then it just never shows up again, and it's almost like extremely gimmicky, and I'm always really upset by things like that. Also, you give Neo different upgrades as you progress through the game, and again, it all works, but it feels just kind of there are some cool meta moments in this game where they do things that are obviously not in the movie, not just that final boss fight. For example, when he's fighting, Seraph, in the movie theater is now playing the actual scene from The Matrix Reloaded, which I thought was extremely funny. And like they have this guy in the audience who's like heckling them during the fight, saying that like, oh yeah, you're like that one guy from that one movie. So there's a lot of things in this game that they do that are new and creative that I like, and a lot of things that they do that I don't like. Again, the whole personification of the Matrix is that you're in a virtual reality. So when you actually make a game which is a virtual reality, the movie is very much in line with the new medium it's going to. And again, this new medium is okay, but I felt like it could have been better or something. I just feel like there's a lot of times in the game where it's trying to make you feel cool rather than letting you actually do something cool. And so it's very much okay in my eyes and not as good as Enter the Matrix. But, that's kind of just my whole take on it. Again, there's another really good scene though, where they have the scene out of like John Woo's stakeout or stranglehold or something, where you have this fight out in this Chinese cafe, and that's actually a lot of fun. It's a pretty great level. But besides that, yeah, I don't have much else to say about this game except it's just as a weird gem of not exactly licensed games because it's not based on any one movie in particular, but all of them its own kind of thing. And I'm just not sure how to feel about it. It's not super amazing. It's not super bad. It's just interesting in a lot of ways, but nothing that really pops out for me, at least. Anyway, guys, I think that's it. I'll see you later. Bye.